Welcome to IDB, everybody. It is Andrew here. iOS 11.3 has just been released in the first developer beta, as well as tvOS 11.3. Brings tons of new features, including all new Animoji, but one thing that is also quite important is the first implementation of AirPlay 2. AirPlay 2 is Apple's new multi-room audio streaming, similar to what you see on Sonos. When you update your Apple TVs to tvOS 11.3, head to Settings, AirPlay, you'll now notice an option for Room, and this is basically your HomeKit room. You can play music, podcasts, whatever you'd like through several rooms of your home at the same time. You notice that list that pops up? Those are all of the rooms that I have set up in my HomeKit app. So now I'm going to go back to the home screen and I'm going to throw on some music. So we're going to play a song and then jump into the music app. Now, while that song is playing, I can go ahead and tap on the remote and pull up the controls. I can swipe up and to the left to access AirPlay. Now you can see all the different rooms or sources for my AirPlay audio. First up is my MacBook Pro, because I'm currently streaming to it, but here are the different rooms, including the bedroom and what is currently playing in there. I have the option to stream that audio also to the living room. And then inside of the living room, I can choose music to play to and control that. And I can even control the volume of what is playing in that room just by tapping and holding and then dragging the volume back and forth. So that's everything set up on the Apple TV itself. So if we jump over to the Home app on my iPhone or my iPad running iOS 11.3, in the Home app, the Apple TV will now be present. I have two Apple TVs, so you can see it both in the living room where one's set up and also the bedroom. You can see that it's currently playing. Tapping on it will pause the audio. Tapping it again will play the audio. I can long press it and tap on details and see other information, including moving the room that device is located. If you're using HomeKit right now, it is worth noting it will not work as a hub unless you're running tvOS 11.3 and iOS 11.3 at the same time. Now, since we have two Apple TVs set up, we can actually use multi-room audio. If I have some music playing right now from inside of my music app on my phone, you can see at the bottom right now, it is playing in two different rooms, the bedroom and the living room at the same time. Right now, of course, you're limited to just Apple TV because it's the only thing that AirPlay 2 is running on. But once iOS 11.3 and tvOS 11.3, all that is released, that feature can come to third-party Wi-Fi AirPlay 2 compatible speakers as well as the HomePod. Then you can cast to as many of those rooms as you'd like all at the same time. You can easily access those rooms from anywhere you can access AirPlay controls, whether it is in Control Center or in the Music app. Now, to say this is buggy is a little bit of an understatement. You can't really see what it's doing here, but as I'm tapping on it, even though it's not really responding, it is playing and pausing the music. A lot of time, the Home app also just says no response for the Apple TVs when I try to tap on them. But again, we are in the first beta of this, and this should be released this spring with iOS 11.3, tvOS 11.3, and everything else at the same time. When Apple announced iOS 11 and the HomePod, AirPlay 2 was one of my most favorite features that I was looking forward to. I've been so disappointed that it's been delayed, but being able to throw audio to multiple rooms all through AirPlay is something that I can't wait to do, and you can now do it in iOS 11.3 if you have the developer beta or soon the public beta. Let me know what you think of AirPlay 2 down below in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe, ask any questions, and until next time, this is Andrew for IDB.